Hello, my favorite people.
Hi, Ashley. Oh my God, it's so good to see you.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm on your lives every morning and to finally be on your broadcast.
That's it. I know. I mean, when we came up with this idea, I was so thrilled when you told me, let's do this. And I was like, perfect, let's do this. Because we as a family know you and your family and how amazing you and your little boys are. And of course, Steve. So we said, this is a perfect fit for us to do this together.
Absolutely. I'm so excited. I think it's so cool to just show everybody what an amazing family unit you are. And just to give you guys a little backstory, like I call my family the G unit because my mom, my dad, me, and my sister, we're like glue and we're the G unit. And everyone's always wanted kind of the secrets of like what makes our family so successful and tight. And like no matter what's going on, we are supporting each other. We're in love. Like we never let a day pass without, showing love for each other, no matter what. So when I met you guys, I'm like, you guys are a G unit. You guys are. It was so inspiring when I met you guys, and so I really just wanted to come on and share your story as a family because you're such a powerful family, and I think you can inspire so many families.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Ashley. And I think what resonated with me too is because, like you said, your family, with your parents, your relationship, but also with your little boys, I have seen the way they are with you and how you are with them makes a huge difference because that's an ideal parenting, what you and Steve do with your boys. You let them be. And that's really important for letting your kids be, like not dictating over how they should or shouldn't do things or they should or shouldn't be. And I think that's the most phenomenal thing that I have learned. And I've learned this from Mir as well, but we used to do this before. But when Mir, our mentor, who is, we have a commonality there.
Yes, I met you at the Healer seminar. We were at the map together, so many things. And I think that's the one thing that stood out to me was just how engaged the kids were in learning about helping others and all these things. And I was really blessed because growing up, my mom let me be me and always encouraged me to go for my dreams. And she just always let me be an independent thinker. And that is what really pushed me forward to down this path. And so I kind of wanted to go there with you guys because I saw the same thing in you, allowing your kids to find their voice. So I want to tell everybody that these are her two beautiful children, Sahil and Sanjana. And Sanjana actually has already written 2 books. And one of her books is about the art of appreciation. And the other book is called Awaken Your Inner
Hero.
Awaken Your Inner Hero. She wrote these at what age?
So the first one, I was 12. The Art of Appreciation, I was 12 when I wrote about it because it was such an amazing topic to me. And I was so inspired and I was so young, I had that youth energy and I was like, I want to do this. I want to change the world. And I was like, I'm going to write this book. So I did it. And then through that book, thank you, I got invited to write another book with 50 other Canadian youth. And I was like, I'm that important. I matter that much. I'm getting selected. And so it was just amazing. I felt appreciated. And I got the opportunity to do this amazing book. And now I'm friends with all of them. And I have this amazing book out with them. So it's a win-win for all of us.
Wow. I just think you are so incredible. And Sanjana, can you give a little bit of insight to parents listening, kids listening? Where did you get this inspiration from? What made you so passionate about this?
For me, I feel like my parents have always been a part of my life, a huge part, biggest inspiration. As a kid too, when I was Sahil's age or even younger, I was always reliant on my parents. And I always knew that they'd be there for me no matter what I did, no matter how many mistakes I made, they'd be there always. But some people, they don't have it that easy, right? Some people have challenges. Some people have obstacles. And as for advice that I would give, it's that, like, it's just be you, be happy, stay grounded no matter what you do, stay appreciative, because that really helps you stay grounded and stay on top of your things. You know what I mean? No matter what other obstacles there are.
So Sanjana, when will you be offering coaching?
I already do. 8 to 10 weeks. Just wait on it.
Perfect.
You did a couple of workshops last year. So she did take her own workshops, and it was very, very well received by a lot of kids, because she wanted to do that for other kids. And
and I had an amazing guest speaker for some of them.
Wow, that's amazing. And as we're talking, I just had an idea. So, like when we were talking before, there's so many kids who are out of school right now. They're at home. They're not really close to their friends. And a lot of parents are writing that the kids are feeling a little lost right now. And maybe they're feeling like they're not sure where to channel their energy in a positive way. And I think you are the solution, that we need to hear your voice, because you have so much insight. So as a family, what advice can you give to people listening to help their kids through this time to use it positively and make a difference instead of going into a negative path?
Yeah, so I think Sahil is the answer, because I think the answer has to be related with the generation that we're in. And it's definitely a more technological generation. So I think the answer is to produce more, to do more, to be creative, to be in action. And that could be through, starting a YouTube channel, being famous on TikTok. Like, there's so many avenues of, like, production that we can do. So Sahil, do you have any examples of things you could do?
You could do whatever you want. Do whatever makes you happy. Like, draw if that makes you happy. Do whatever you want if it makes you happy, and make sure you enjoy it.
Wow, that is so wise. You guys blow me away every time I talk to you.
Thank you. You do too.
I love this. And Swapna, do you have any advice for parents, to help their kids be as in tune with their confidence and just inspiration like your kids?
One thing I would really like to suggest to all the parents out there is that just tap into your child's potential. So, for example, I know there are a lot of parents out there who are very against technology, and they sort of monitor how much time your child is on any kind of device, and which is perfect, which is great. That's how it should be. But I'll tell you what happens is, with Sahil, he likes to use the technology to be creative. So what he does is he does a lot of animated videos on it. Now, for me, I would say, that's great. I would encourage him to do that, because at that time, what's happening is his creativity is kicking in. And with his 10-year-old's untapped, what do you call it? Like the most beautiful brain that he has right now, he is the most passionate about creation, and I would let him be. Of course, I mean, you need to monitor at the same time that, he doesn't go on for it forever. But I would suggest that the parents really tap into your child's potential, see what he loves to do or she loves to do, and just encourage them to do more of it every single day.
I love that so much. And it is true, because it is contagious. That's how my mom allowed me to be. And because of that, I am just so passionate about allowing my boys to do that. And now I see you doing it with your kids, and you can just see the results, letting your kids be their own person, and really just letting them have their own ideas, and encouraging that and letting their dreams go wild.
Yes, absolutely. I know it's a little bit difficult situation we're in right now, because, the schools are not, well, they're kind of there, but not there. The kids are home all times. I've heard so many people saying, oh, my kids are driving me crazy. And I'm like, yes, what are you doing that is helping them not driving you crazy? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure there's something. If it's the child, it's definitely the parents. And it's definitely something that the parent is either doing or not doing for the child to behave in a certain way. And instead of just, blaming on your child, first see what it is. That are you doing something to help him or her, or are you not doing something, or do you need to do something differently so that the child doesn't behave in a certain way?
Right. I think one thing I wanted to point out is we both do have a common mentor, and Mayor Ezra. He's the one that we met through during courses and a seminar. But he has a program right now that he's actually making free, and his Parent Academy program. My husband and I took it. I'm not sure if you guys took the whole thing, but he does a Parent Academy program that goes over all these concepts: how to help your kids produce, how to encourage them and just love them, how to help them tap into their potential. And right now, we'll put in the link below. You can go and download the entire course for free, and he's offering it for free because of this challenging time for parents.
I know.
Amazing information. So anybody has to, if you're struggling with your kids or they're not feeling, if they're feeling depressed or not feeling inspired right now, like this would be an amazing thing for them to do.
Absolutely. Me and Amit, we were on the Parent Academy for a few sessions. You know how you used to block like 10 sessions?
We were together.
We were. And those sessions are so powerful. And that sort of added on to it gave us a confirmation, like sort of, that we are on the right track. And this is how we should handle our kids. Because every single time Sahil comes up to me when I'm in the kitchen and says, "Mama, can I help you?" So instead of saying, "Oh no, don't," or whatever, I say, "Yeah, sure, can you do this?" And I saw you doing that with Noah and Stevie the other day, when Stevie wanted to help you on your birthday and let him.
Yes.
Oh, that was
thing, just giving them, like, Stevie's main task every day is he has to unload the laundry and put it in the chute. Now he just turned 3, but that's his job. And
yes.
he's so proud of it, and he loves doing that job. And because I don't criticize him if he doesn't do it perfectly, and because of that, now they started wanting to help on their own and contribute, and it's really awesome.
And that is shaping them to be the person that they're going to be when they grow up, right? Every single little thing counts. Yeah. And that's how you shape your kids. Like, if you want them to be a person who is very compassionate, loving, helping, caring, this is where it starts.
Absolutely. And there's a beautiful story that me and you learned together about a boy who was doing some wrong things in a community. And instead of the community punishing him and saying, "You're bad, you're not listening, you're doing this wrong," they came up with an idea to get everybody in the community together and just tell that boy all the things that he was good at, what they loved about him, all the things that he does do really well. And instead of going down a criminal path, he actually was renewed by the love of the community and support of the community. And he went on to helping people and being a good person. And that's terrible. But I think it's really important because even with my boys, it's so easy as a mom. We have stuff we want to do. We have a lot of things on our plate. And it's easy to feel like, oh, I just want to clean really fast. And you're kind of making a mess. And that's an invalidation to the kid wanting to help.
Right.
So just changing the viewpoint on that, oh my gosh, he wants to help and he might not be doing it the way that I want it done, but I'm not going to criticize him.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Come on. He's just 3, but in his mind, when he's helping you, it's like he's doing the ultimate job ever.
Mission impossible.
Mission impossible.
Yes. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Sanjana, what else? You're the real workshop thinker here. What else should we tell the people to help kids right now?
I love Mir and I love listening to his things. So I'm really telling you guys that the kids, this is really gonna help. Mir's teachings, if you even go through his Instagram and see his quotes, that's helped me so much. And you can share it with your friends and you can just think about them. And think about not even just the words, what they say, but think about how it connects to your life. Think about how that can apply to a scenario with your friends or your mom or your dad. And it's just going to enhance your life. Like, it literally takes your life and it makes you think about it on some next level that it changes everything. So that's my advice for you kids, if you're watching this, that really listen and really take it to your level of understanding, to your gradient of knowledge.
Wow, I love it. And also, can you give us a little bit of like some key points about what your book Art of Appreciation covers? Because I was blown away by it.
Thank you. So in my book, I talk about the 3 levels of appreciation. So the first one is acknowledgement. So acknowledgement is just saying, okay, that's there. I understand. So that could be a gift that you got if you're just saying, oh, it came in the mail. Oh, okay. The second level is appreciation. Okay, so appreciation is maybe getting the gift and then saying thank you to the person who said it, which is normal, but we could do so much better. And so the third level is validation. So validation is getting the gift, saying thank you so much for being an amazing person to the person who's given you the gift. Because they've probably put so much thought into that gift. They've probably, spent their time, spent their money into this gift that they've given you. And I think they deserve more than just a thank you for the gift. So that validation is something that I really, really think about. And I really think it's important in my book, in life, in your relationships, because it really enhances your level of connection with that person. And it really validates them. And in return, it's like a boomerang, so you'll get it back.
Wow, that is incredible. And where can we get this book?
You can get it on Amazon, or you could talk to me or my parents. You could always Facebook message them if you're trying to get into it.
We can always ship it out.
Yeah,
not a problem. But it's on Amazon. It's on Amazon.com. Yeah.
Wow, I love it so much. You guys are just the most amazing family.
Oh,
you guys so much. We'll definitely put a link so people can get your book, because I think that that's going to really be an amazing thing for all kids to read.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. And since we're talking about books, there is a sort of a ritual that me and Sahil have. So every night before going to bed, you want to tell her what we do?
Yes. So every night before we go to bed, we actually have a book club in which we read together and basically read books together and have fun.
Wow. So that's a little ritual that me and Sahil have every night before we go to bed. We have something, we call it the book club. So I do my own readings, and he does his own, but we set up a time to do that. So that's one thing the parents can do, is start their own book club at home with your kids. Well, an idea.
That is an amazing idea. Amazing. I love it. I just had another thought pop through my head that I really want to get your guys' viewpoint on, because people are right now dealing with a lot of different people's opinions. And I wanted to hear from you guys on how you would handle someone coming at you with maybe an opinion or a thought that hurt your feelings. So sometimes, I know growing up, I got my feelings hurt all the time at school. And I wish I would have had a lot of this information, So what's something that you guys do when maybe someone does hurt your feelings in class or at school? How do you handle that?
I would acknowledge it, say, okay, I understand your opinion, and explain why that hurt me or whatever I think about their opinion.
Cool. Wow. That is so impressive.
Good job. What about you, son?
For me, I have 2 ways that I can deal with people who are kind of suppressive and kind of pushing me down. And so the first one is to, what Sahil said, confront them. Okay, so it's, talking to them, saying, how can I make this better? I understand where you're coming from. I get what you're saying, because maybe in their world, that's how they see it. So you can't be like, oh, that's not how they see it, because they have a different perspective than you do. They have a different viewpoint than what you see. So they may be right in their world. Who knows? Maybe you have hurt them. Maybe you have done something. So you have to understand, and you have to think about the change in your world to see their viewpoint. And if that really doesn't work, then you have to kind of like tone it down and say, okay, it's nothing. And you have to put it away. So you have to say, gone, nothing. Erase, erase.
I love that. That is beautiful.
Thank you.
To me, you guys are the example of what a true friend is. And I think kids in general really need that. They need to understand, one, how to look for true friends, and two, how to be a true friend. So do you guys want to give any insight for what you think being a true friend is, or how you spot true friends who are there for you?
Sure. Oh, you want me to say something? Okay, sure. Oh, I see there are a lot of comments we're getting here, Ashley.
Oh, good. I can't see them. Let me look.
This Amit says, hello, awesome people. Hi. Janelle is here. She's saying beautiful discussion. Thank you, Janelle. And I know Janelle. You know Janelle, Ashley. We all know Janelle.
Yes.
And she's a beautiful mom herself. And we have RJ who's joined us. He's saying,
oh, RJ.
Well, advise Susanna. There we go.
This is really inspiring me to do a parents kids talk, because I think that right now a lot of people are at home with their kids, and I think that people are having a hard time. I think we could really share some of your beautiful insight. I would love to do this again.
Oh, Ahmed is here too. Ahmed. Hi, Ahmed. He goes, family of authors and book readers. That's right, Ahmed. A book is something that I love always, and we all do. Yeah, so getting back to what we were talking about, a true friend. A true friend for me is a person who supports me and encourages me, empowers me no matter what. So that is one of my definitions of being a true friend. For example, like I see you as my true friend because I know that you are always there. You will always be there to help me grow as well. Not just, because there are other people who claim to be friends, but really they have sort of a dagger in the back kind of thing, right? Attitude. But a true friend is someone who will always help you grow for better. That's my definition of a true friend.
I love it.
I love it so much. It's so true. Do you want to add anything, Sanjana, to how in school, how you navigate with finding true friends and how you offered to be a true friend to others?
For sure. So I think to get really true friends is you just have to give. You just have to give love. If someone wants a pencil, you give a pencil to them. You give compliments. Actually, a compliment, right? A compliment is the start of a friendship. I have made so many friends by just saying, hey, I like your shoes, or I like your hair today. And that just it makes their day, so they want to talk to you more. And the way they receive their compliment is also a really good indication of how they vibrate or how positive they are, what a true friend they are. Because if they take the comment and say, thank you so much, I like your thing, then that's obviously someone who's higher vibration than someone who would say, oh, no, no, no.
I like it. So beautiful. I think this could be the next book, is how to spot and be a true friend.
Oh.
How to be a true friend in school or something.
Are we co-authoring it?
Yes, co-author it. Come on.
Co-author?
I love it. I love it. So is there anything else that you guys want people to know right now, or that you think that we should talk about?
What do you think?
I think support others, help each other, make sure everybody is doing okay, and if they're not, ask them what they need to be okay.
Oh, I love that.
Good job,
That's
buddy.
so good.
Yes. Isn't it natural? I mean, the first time I heard him, I said, oh, that's my baby boy. He's talking like he's a grown-up man now.
No, this is 10 years old and 16 years old. This is the power of what real love and being a true friend to your kids can do.
Yes. And that's the other thing, talking about true friends, your kids are your true friends.
Oh.
And you are a true friend to your kids. Honestly, every mom should be. Every dad should be.
I love that so much. I know one thing when we were defining what a child was and together, I thought it was really beautiful to look at a child as a big spirit, just like you, in a little body. He has perfect intentions always, but not always the best results. And if we focus on the results when they're little, then we're invalidating the intention. And just by shifting that viewpoint and knowing that your kids are perfect, they love you unconditionally, their intentions are always good.
Yeah.
And you can see you've applied that, and your children are just earth angels. They're helping so many people. And I just admire you guys so much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ashley. Because I don't know if people who are listening or, who will listen to us after know this, but you and me know this, that our children choose us. So a child chooses their parents, right? It's most of the people think it's the other way around. So if these two chose to be born to me and to Ahmed, obviously there was a reason why they did that, right? And that's such a beautiful thought. When I came to know this, like I knew this from before when I've read the Bhagavad Gita or whatever, that's our holy book, our Hindu book, right? Gita. And then I didn't understand the power behind that statement, and I was not sure about it. But when Mir in his Parent Academy, he really emphasized and told us the mechanics, that why and how it is possible that that's what it is, that just blew me. Like I was like, wow.
It's so funny because obviously my mom's like my hero, just like I'm sure your mom's like your hero. And growing up, she always told me, you belong to God, and I'm just here to be your friend and to help you in achieving the purpose that God placed in your heart. And that is how she viewed every day. And it really, really is the reason that she was able to be such a good mom to me, because she just really thought of herself like she had that viewpoint that God gave me to her. I picked her as my mom, and she just needed to nurture me and help me achieve my purpose, and that she didn't own me. And I think it's easy for a lot of parents to feel like they own their kids.
Yes.
And that viewpoint was really the foundation of what made our family so beautiful. And then everyone would always want to be at our house, because it was just always that. And everyone would always ask me, well, what does your mom do? Like, what is it that we can take? And I always like, well, she's just amazing. Like, I didn't know. And then when I took Parent Academy, I had so many realizations, because I could put what we lived into words and into a format that I could actually show people, oh, well, this is what my mom was doing.
Right.
And so for anybody who, has a family member or knows anyone who needs just a little bit of that, to add a little more love and less fighting and just come together as a family unit, this Parent Academy really puts into words everything that I could share people.
Absolutely. It is one of the best things that happened to us too as a family, right? It's just amazing. Yeah.
So, well, I love you guys so much, and I would love to have people write in maybe about things that are going on with their kids right now, and maybe we can do another talk and we can address specific issues going on with kids around the world.
That sounds good, actually. I'm seeing a lot of comments here which says, Janelle says, yes, do it. It is needed and wanted. RJ says, good idea. Yeah, I mean,
so even just today, I had a few moms writing me that their kids were struggling, and so I'm going to ask them for specific questions.
Yeah,
and I mean, you guys have just so much insight. I would love to have you answer some things that you think could help them.
Sounds amazing. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. I mean, yeah, if we know what they're struggling with, we could give them a sense of direction, right? Yeah. So definitely, this is something that people need, and they definitely need, especially in this times. Like for us here in Ontario now, they have said that no schools are opening until September.
Wow.
So the kids are home for not only for the entire summer, but even the next month they're home. So it's like until September the kids are home. So I know it can be a bit challenging for some of the parents. So
and they're trying to work at home while
yes,
so I totally am seeing the struggles there. So
yes.
Sanjana, let's connect as well, because I think that you have just a brilliant mind for helping the kids. Sahil, you're just absolutely incredible. I can't believe you're 10 years old. And you guys are just unbelievable.
Thank you. We love you and your family.
Swapna, for any of your clients or friends listening too, if they do want to attend, Mary's doing a free class this Sunday. We can put a link in there too. It's not so much related to children and parents, but it is just about improving your overall viewpoint on life and making you more joyful. So it will automatically help it.
Absolutely. Well, Janelle is asking, what is the link for free Parents Academy lessons? Do you know?
Put it in. It's actually on your site, and you click it. It says free, and so I'll put the link in there. And it's really cool. It's actually a course that pops up, and you can take it shows each section of the course, and you just click on it, and then the course is right there for you. The video, everything.
Beautiful. And for this Sunday that Mir is doing, it's called The Secret Path to You, and it's the link to register is mirezra.com/yoga.
Yeah, and really for me, we did one last Sunday. This is the second part, but anyone new can jump on. It's totally fine. But this class is really amazing. Like, you're helping your kids tap into who they are and empowering them to be them, not worrying about what other people think. And I think that it was a huge shift for me this week. I noticed all of a sudden I started feeling more confident in my own opinions, and it's really powerful.
Oh yes, you are just on fire, Ashley. I see. I see you what you're doing with. Oh, thank you, Janelle, for typing that in. Except there are a lot more W's there, but that's okay. But thank you, Janelle. Yes, that's the website, mirezra.com/yoga. RJ says, I'm in Sunday. Oh, awesome, RJ. Wonderful. Yeah, so I see you, Ashley. You're on fire. You've been doing a lot of things lately, and I just love each and every project that you're on right now. You have something going called Love Yoga and Jesus, and I think that's really, really beautiful because we are learning from Mir and from Ray, who's also a very good friend, a common friend. She's a yogi and she's amazing at what she does. And we're learning the Yoga Sutras because I know she posts a little bit on Facebook each day. And I understand that how it doesn't matter who your God is, it's like, because a yoga comes from Vedas, which is a Vedic ancient culture and literature. But it just doesn't matter, it's the same God. It's the same infinite power.
Yes, and I know we're diving in deep here, so I'm just going to go for it. But my main passion and the calling that is really God really placed in my heart was to unite people in love. And I think too, just having friends I have best friends of all religions. I have friends who are Muslim, Hindu, friends who just practice yoga or are not sure. I have friends, all different Jewish friends, and they're all the most amazing, beautiful, perfect people. Mm-hmm. And so my message is just to share that the actual teachings of Jesus was love, and to love all and bring people together. And I really feel that when we start separating and finding differences, that's when we go off the path of enlightenment. But when we just join together and find what is our commonality, we have the one God. We might be expressing it in different ways.
Yeah.
But we all are just to love each other and help each other. And that's my purpose with Jesus Yogis, to bring these all together in just a people of the world coming together in love and dropping our differences and really realizing that is the message. And if we miss the message of love, it doesn't matter what religion you're a part of, you've missed the message.
Absolutely. Wow. That is so beautiful, Ashley. That is so beautiful.
I'm so passionate about it.
Good. That's it. I can see how passionate you're about it. It can tell you. Like
I've never seen the difference, and that's something that I really, really. So yeah, I that's what I'm doing.
And as you were talking about this, like, we can feel your energy. We can feel how passionate you are. And I'm sure the viewers can feel it too. Like, your vibration, as soon as you started talking about something you're passionate about, as soon as you talked about something that's a little deeper and something that you're actually interested in, something you actually want to help people, that the vibes just got a little bit more intense and deep. And wow, it was amazing.
Yeah. And that's what you're encouraging kids to do, is to be okay with sharing your voice, because the world needs you. And I think that's something that we need to help a lot of people find their voice, what's true for them.
For sure.
Absolutely. And you know, something wonderful that's happening to us, and ever since, you know, we've been in so much calm with each other and in calm with our group and with Mir, what's really happening is each one of us, we are just coming up with such beautiful ideas. And that's what Mir says, right? Like, you to bring out ideas, something out of nothing. And it's amazing to see what magic and wonders people are doing in our group, and people who are Mir students, because they're just coming up with such beautiful, brilliant ideas. So just yesterday, me and Amit, we came up with this idea of starting something like an interview channel like this.
Yeah.
And called it Movers and Shakers Global. And that name just came to me. I was like, it just downloaded.
It's so good.
I know.
And that to me, that is the true power of what we're doing as a group, because we are just loving each other and only focusing on how we can help, how we can love each other more, and how we can push support and power to each other. And if you can surround yourself with people like the people I've met in this group, that is true friends. The sky is the limit, because they're actually pushing you and really want the best for you.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a total game changer and beautiful. So I thank you guys so much for everything.
And us, you, and oh my God, your two beautiful sons. They are so cute. I could just eat them up. They're too cute.
I do need to jump off soon because my babysitter's time is almost up.
Well, this was a great conversation to start with. We will have much more and more. And really, like I was talking to you, Ashley, I really want for us to get onto the Movers and Shakers platform as well, because that's the people we're trying to focus. Like, we're showing the world with what we are doing, and, you know, like as being a true friend. And that's people we want to help with other people, is like to showcase these people who are actually making a difference, not just, you know, pushing their businesses or promoting.
Well, this is an idea right now. Before we jump off, we have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Sahil and Sanjana, you guys need to make some videos about how to be a true friend and how to help kids through this time, and I'll promote it, and we'll get going on some kid lines where we can start really pushing really positive things to kids right now.
Yeah,
awesome.
I think that's a brilliant idea. I think that's amazing.
I'll shoot you guys my email so we can start collaborating on that.
Sounds great.
Awesome.
Wow, this was wonderful, Ashley. I'm so glad we did this.
Love you guys so much. Thank you for having me on your channel. And guys, Swapna and Amit, they also do coaching. So if you want to be amazing like them and have children who are just the most incredible people on the planet, you need to contact them. They do have a program as well. So
sounds great. Thank you so much
guys
for the shout out. Bye. Love you.